is up? Welcome back to my channel, Glambysam. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today is actually the last day of 2020. I can't believe it's almost 2021. That is so strange to think about. This year has gone so fast in my opinion. Since it's the last day of the year, I thought I would do a sort of like wrap up favorites video. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite products from 2020. Now these are actually the products that I tried in 2020. So they didn't necessarily came out in 2020. I just discovered them in 2020, or they were just my favorite products of the year. So in each category, I chose one product that was my favorite product from that category. If you're excited to see them, please keep on watching. So the first product is actually my favorite moisturizer from 2020, and that is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream, and this is the fragrance-free version. I was actually using the Estee Lauder Day Wear Moisturizer, and I really like that one, but that one is like pretty expensive, and then I ran out of it and I was looking for a new one, and then I discovered this one by e.l.f. It had some good reviews and it was really affordable, so I thought I would give it a try, and I'm really happy with it because it was only around 15 euros, I believe, and it works really nice. Then the next category is primers, and I didn't really try a lot of primers this year, but I did try this one and I really liked it, so this is going to be my favorite primer of 2020, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filt'r. As you can see, the text has kind of like rubbed off the packaging, so that is pretty sad. I was a bit disappointed by that since this is such a pricey product, but I mean the product itself is what counts, and this is just a really nice primer for glowy skin, and I especially like wearing this under a really matte foundation because it really gives a nice glow, and it does have a little bit of color to it, so sometimes I wear this by itself, and for that it's really nice as well. Then for foundation, my favorite foundation this year was the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I tried quite some foundation, but this one had to be my favorite. So this is the Double Wear in the shade Ivory Nude. I feel like it has nice coverage, but I don't feel like it's like way too much. My Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush foundation is a lot more full coverage than this one. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can build this up, but when you just apply a little bit of it, it just gives the perfect amount of coverage in my opinion. So this has to be my favorite foundation that I've tried in 2020. So then for concealer, I have a really affordable favorite concealer, and that is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, and this is actually the supersized version. I noticed that they have supersized version of this. I used this concealer so much that I just thought I would get like the bigger size now. But this is just a really nice concealer. It just has a doe foot applicator to apply, which I really like. And I have this in the shade C2, and I would say this is a really nice shade for me. I pretty much use this all year round and it just works well. So this is definitely the favorite concealer that I've tried this year. Then for powder, the favorite powder that I've tried this year is this one from Fenty Beauty, and this is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Mini Instant Retouch Setting Powder. So this is one of her travel sizes, and I've had this since July, I would say, and I don't feel like I'm even close to running out of this. So this lasts really long because I wear this pretty much every day when I'm wearing makeup, and there's so much product still left. So that is amazing. I believe this travel size was around 18 euros. I just really like how it sits on the skin and how it looks. So this is in the shade Butter, and I feel like that shade is really nice as well. The only downside is that it is a loose powder, so it's a bit more messy than a pressed powder. So the Fenty Beauty powder is my favorite powder of 2020. Then moving on to blush. The favorite blush that I've tried this year is this one from Ofra, and this is the Ofra blush in the shade Chicklit, and this is from the collab with Samantha March. It has a lot of pigment to it, but when you go in with a pretty light hand, it just looks amazing. So there is a matte side and then a shimmery side, and I just usually mix them together and it makes such a perfect blush. It is just a really pretty like peachy pink color. It's not too peachy and it's not too pink, so it really is the perfect color. So Samantha March really did a good job on this blush. I really like it. So for contour, my favorite product is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand, and I've only owned this for a couple of weeks, but I'm already in love with this. The rest of the year I use the Nude Sticks bronzer stick in Bondi Bay, and I really like that as well, but that is definitely more of like a warm tone bronzer, and this is just a perfect like cool toned contour, and the wand itself is really easy to apply. It blends really nice, and I mean it's not hard at all to blend out. I always think it looks amazing when I wear this, so I really like this product and I'm really glad that I picked this up. So then for bronzer, my favorite bronzer for this year is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush bronzer, and I have this in the shade 2 medium. I did a full video on this, so if you want to see like what it looks like on the skin and everything, then I will link that video in the description box. But I've been just using this bronzer a lot and I've always loved how it looks. I think the color is really nice and there is just so much product in here. It is a pretty pricey bronzer, but comparing how much product is in here, I don't think it's that bad. I mean, I know this will last me like probably like 2 years. I just love how this looks on the skin, so this is my favorite bronzer from 2020. Then I also have a favorite highlighter. This year I've been really getting into highlighters, and my favorite highlighter that I've tried this year is by Kylie Cosmetics, and this is the Princess Please highlighter. And this is what it looks like. It's a really pretty sort of like silvery pinky highlighter and it just looks really nice on the skin. I'm actually not wearing this right now, but I wear this so much and I just always love how this looks. It's not like too blinding, it's not too subtle. I feel like it's just the perfect amount of highlight to the cheeks and I just think this is amazing. So I really want to try some more highlighters because she has some other shades that I really want to try. Then I also thought I would throw in a favorite face palette because I've been really loving this face palette this year, and this is by Hourglass, and this is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Sculpture palette. So this is the palette that they released for the holiday 2020 season, and this is just a 6-pan face palette, and this is what it looks like. I also did an entire video on this, so if you want to see that, and I will link that in the description box as well. But these powders are amazing, especially these setting powders are so nice. They make your skin look so smooth and flawless, and I just love it. And I really like the bronzer as well. I don't really use the highlighter a lot because I feel like it's not like that great for my skin tone. It's a little bit on the dark side, but this blush is very nice. This one is nice, but it's really pigmented, so I usually just use this blush, this bronzer, and then these two setting powders, and this palette never disappoints. So this is by far my favorite face palette from 2020. Then time for eyebrows. I've mentioned this product on my channel quite a lot, but this is the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. I discovered this pencil in 2020 and I've been using this ever since. It's such a great brow pencil. It's really similar, I feel like, to the Benefit Precisely My Brow. It's just a really like small pencil, really easy to fill in your eyebrows, and it always looks really good, and this is so affordable. This is only around 7 euros, I think, so that is definitely a great price for a brow pencil. So this is just amazing and I really like this brow product. So then for eyeshadow, I want to show you 3 things. I want to show you one single eyeshadow and then 2 palettes. So the single eyeshadow is actually a pigment, and this is by Peaches and Cream, and this is one of their pigments in the shade Gatsby, and this is a really pretty light gold pigment. It isn't too gold, but it's just like the perfect amount of gold. I don't know if you can see it, but it's such a pretty color to apply over your eyeshadow to make it stand out more. I wore this on Christmas Eve and I really loved how the eye look turned out because it was so nice and pretty and shimmery. When I wear them, this one definitely looks amazing. And then for palettes, I really couldn't choose. I have too many eyeshadow palettes, so I decided to stick with 2. Those 2 are the ones I'm really loving at the moment. So the first one is actually Blush Crush by ColourPop, and this I actually got at the beginning of this month from my boyfriend, and I've just fell in love with this palette. It's one of my favorite palettes from 2020. These colors are just so amazing. I love these colors. These are just like my kind of eyeshadows. So I'm really excited to now own this ColourPop palette. And I just love this, so I had to include it in this video. And then another palette that I really love, and every time I make a look with this, it looks really nice as well, and that is the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette. I was actually doubting for a very long time whether I wanted to get this because I already own the Gingerbread Spice palette and I saw that it was pretty similar. But then my boyfriend surprised me with this palette and I was so glad that he did because this palette is amazing. I also did a video on this, so I will link that in the description box as well if you want to see that. I think these colors are amazing, and every time I make a look with this, it looks really nice. I just love this palette, so this is probably like one of my favorite palettes from 2020. Then for mascara, I have a very affordable one as well, and this is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. I always feel like it makes my lashes look pretty good, and I mean, I don't have the world's best lashes, but this one just makes them look a little bit better. I've also tried some high-end mascaras this year, but I like this one more than most of the high-end ones. I'm definitely going to repurchase this when I run out of this. So then for lipstick, my favorite lipstick from this year is this one from Charlotte Tilbury, and I believe this is the Matte Revolution in the shade Very Victoria. and this is such a perfect nude color, and the formula of the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks is really nice as well. I swatched it on my hand for you, so this is what that looks like. It's just a really pretty color, and every time I wear this I just love how it looks. So I got this as a gift, but if I would have bought it, I would say it's definitely worth the money. It is a bit more pricey, but it wears really nicely on the lips and it just looks amazing. So I really like this lipstick. Okay guys, and these were all my 2020 makeup favorites. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and I would love to hear in the comments what your favorite makeup products from 2020 were. I always love discovering new makeup products, so if you have any good products that I need to know about, then definitely let me know in a comment. So I want to thank you guys all for all the support during this year. We're so close to 2K, and I'm really thankful for that, and everyone that watches my video and likes them and subscribes. I mean, it's just amazing, and thank you so much. I can't wait to create even more videos in 2021. So if you did enjoy this video, then give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you don't want to miss any of my videos. All of these things would help me so much with my channel, and I'd really appreciate it. But with that said, I want to thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, and I really hope to see you in my next video. Bye!